Hello fellow gamers, welcome back to the channel. And this is number 3 of the 5 Investigator Deck starter deck openings for Arkham Horror, the card game. And this is Winifred Habbamock. Habbamock. Winifred Habbamock. That's a mouthful. Any relation to Winifred Burkle? I guess not. All right, let's see what we got here. Ready to play. Winifred Habbamock, the aviatrix, throws caution to the wind and commits cards recklessly to skill test without fear. All right. Let's open this. Open her up. See how reckless she really is. There we go. And again, we have the art piece here and her instructions. Nice. What's that way? Put the ground? I don't know. Very cool. Got a little bit of story, starter deck info, how to use the usual for this, which you can read yourself. Meow. Okay. Get cards open up and see what we got here. I'm liking these decks. I like Stella. You know, I like Nathaniel. These are going to be some fun investigators to play with. I might start some of them at the very beginning with the core set. Return. Yeah, I should play these with the Return to the Night of the Zealot. That'll be pretty cool. Okay, there's your card. Very pretty lady, ambitious, disappeared 900 years ago. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's take a look at her investigator card. Winifred, she has 1 willpower, 3 intellect, 3 combat, and 5 agility. 1 willpower. Ugh. As a free trigger, if 2 different non-weakness cards you control are committed to this skill test, draw 1 card. Limit once per skill test. And her Elder Sign effect is +1. After this test ends, for every 2 points you succeed by, return a card you committed to this test to your hand. Like on top of that, she got a 7 and an 8, so that's pretty darn good. Or 8 and a 7, sorry. She got 8 health, 7 sanity. Pretty good, but that 1. Ugh. That 1 willpower is just... ah. All right, anything you can do, better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wilds. Innate developed, Winifred Habbamock deck only. Commit only to a skill test you are performing. Very interesting. Wow, 6 wilds. Yeah, arrogance. Ooh, I love that. I guess you can't see it as well here that those are tentacles. This just, you know, maybe it's the light. All right, it's a skill with a wild. This is a weakness. You must commit arrogance to each eligible skill test you perform. This skill icon subtracts from your skill value instead of adding to it. If this test succeeds, return this skill to your hand. Ooh, I want to draw that card. I do not want to draw that card. Reckless. It's a skill again. This is another basic weakness. Ah! Flaw. Commit only to a skill test you're performing of any type that has no other cards committed to it. Other cards cannot be committed to the skill test. If this test fails, return this skill to your hand. Forced. If Reckless is in your hand at the end of your turn, reveal it and lose 2 resources. You better pass. Lockpicks, 3-cost asset with an intellect. Exhaust is an action. Exhaust lockpicks, investigate, add your agility value to your skill value for this investigation. If you do not succeed by at least 2, discard lockpicks. Ooh, Mausa, C96 with an agility. We got a weapon. It uses 5 ammo. Exhaust Mauser C96 and spend 1 ammo. Fight, you get +1 and deal +1 damage for this attack. If you succeed by 2 or more, either ready Mauser 696 or gain 1 resource. Very nice. Switchblade. It's a 1-cost asset with an agility. Fast, action, fight. If you succeed by 2 or more, this attack gets +1 damage. We got a cigarette case. Lucky cigarette case. It's a 2-cost asset with an intellect. After you, as a reaction trigger, after you succeed at a skill test by 2 or more, exhaust lucky cigarette case, draw a card. Lonnie Ritter. It's a 4-cost asset. Get +1 combat. As a free trigger, exhaust Lonnie Ritter and spend 1 resource. Choose an item asset controlled by an investigator to your location. Heal 1 damage from that asset and 1 horror from Lonnie Ritter. And she has 2 health and 3 sanity. You have leather jacket. It's a 2-cost asset with a combat. Fast. That's it. And it has 2 combat on it. Lack of words there. Streetwise, 0-cost asset. We have intellect and agility. As a free trigger, spend 2 resources and you get either a +2 for intellect or a +2 to agility. Ooh, cheap shot. 2-cost event with a combat and agility. Trick. Fight. Add your agility value to your skill value for this attack. If you succeed by 2 or more, automatically evade the attacked enemy. Aim for the eyes. Yeah, creepy. Creepy card. 0-cost event with a wild. Daring maneuver. Fast play when you would succeed at a skill test. You get +2 value for this test. Okay. Nice art though. Really like that. We've seen this before too. It's a 2-cost event. Slip away. Evade. Add your intellect skill value for this evasion attempt. If you succeed by 2 or more, the evaded enemy is a non-elite. It is not ready during the next upkeep phase. All right. We have Filfer. It's a 4-cost event with an intellect and agility. Investigate. This investigation uses agility instead of intellect. If you succeed, discover 2 additional clues at your location. That's very nice. I definitely like that one. We have Sneak By, a 0-cost event with double agility. Evade. When this action begins, gain 2 resources. We got a Nimble. Ooh, the hills are alive with the sound of music. It's a skill, agility. Innate. For each point this skill test succeeds by after it resolves, you may immediately move to a connecting location to a maximum of 3 times. Okay, very nice. We got Daredevil, skill. I like that. That is really cool. Look at that art. Too bad it's not foil. You know me and foil cards. Okay, we got a Wild. After you commit Daredevil to a skill test, discard cards from your top of your deck until you discard a rogue skill. You can commit to this test. Commit it. Shuffle each weakness that was discarded by this effect back into your deck. Okay, I don't like that one. Opportunist, we've seen this. Skill, Wild, Innate. Commit only to a skill test you're performing. If you succeed by 3 or more, return Opportunist to your hand after the test instead of discarding it. All right, Liquid Courage, also seen this. This is a 1 pip though. 1 cost 1 pip, 2 willpower, 4 supplies. Action, spend 1 supplies. Choose an investigator at your location to heal 1 horror. Then that investigator tests 2 willpower. If the test succeeds, they draw 1 card. If the test fails, they heal 1 additional horror and discard 1 card at random from their hand. Something like good luck, bad luck type thing. It's Mauser again, 696. It's a 3 cost 2 pip. It's got 5 ammo. Exhaust Mauser 696 and spend 1 ammo. Fight, you get +2 and deal +1 damage for this attack. If you succeed by 2 or more, either ready Mauser 696 or gain 1 resource. If you succeed by 4 or more, do both. Okay, we got a 0 cost 2 pip daring maneuver with a wild. Fast, play when you succeed at a skill test. If you get +3 value for this test, draw 1 card. We got an upgraded cheap shot, 2 cost 2 pip, combat and agility. Fight, adds your agility value to the skill value for this attack. If you succeed by 1 or more, automatically evade the attacked enemy. If you succeed by 3 or more, return cheap shot to your hand at the end of your turn. Okay, slip away upgrade, 2 cost 2 pip. We have an intellect and agility. Evade, add your intellect to your skill value for this evasion attempt. If you succeed by 1 or more, and the evaded enemy is non-elite, excuse me, it is not ready during the next upkeep phase. If you succeed by 3 or more, return slip away to your hand at the end of this turn. Okay, manual dexterity. It's a 2 pip skill. Got 3 agility, max 1 committed per skill test. If this skill test is successful, draw 1 card, 2 cards instead if it succeeds by 2 or more. Upgrade like a cigarette case, 2 cost 3 pip, double willpower. Reaction trigger, after you succeed at a skill test by 1 or more, exhaust Lucky Cigarette Case, search the top X cards of your deck for a card, draw it, and shuffle the remaining cards in your deck. X is the amount you succeed by. We got a Sharpshooter, 2 cost 3 pip asset with a combat and agility. It's a talent on a reaction trigger. When you use a fight ability on a firearm asset, exhaust Sharpshooter, choose 1 or both. This attack uses agility instead of combat. All modifiers to your attack for this, all modifiers to your combat for this attack modify your agility instead. Use the attacked enemy's evade value for this attack instead of their fight value. All right, this is interesting. Filfer upgrade, 4 cost 3 pip. Event. We have intellect and an agility. Investigate. This investigation uses agility instead of intellect. If you succeed, discover 2 additional clues at your location. If you succeed by 2 or more, return Filfer to your hand at the end of your turn. Backstab, upgrade, 3 cost 3 pip, combat agility. Fight, this attack uses agility instead of combat. This attack deals +2 damage. If you succeed by 2 or more, return backstab to your hand at the end of your turn. And we got Copycat. It's a 3 pip, wild. Gambit, after you commit a Copycat to a skill test, search the discard pile of another investigator for a skill you can commit to this test and commit it. After this test ends, place the card at the bottom of its owner's deck. Okay. Beretta M1918. It's a 4 cost 4 pip, double combat agility. Uses 4 ammo. Exhaust Beretta M1918. Spend 1 ammo. Fight. You get +4 and deal +1 damage for this attack. If you succeed by 2 or more, either ready Beretta M1918 or this attack deals an additional +1 damage. If you succeed by 4 or more, do both. Very nice. Like that gun. All right, Chuck Fergus, O'Banion driver. It's a 3 cost 5 pip. Got a combat agility and a wild. He's an ally criminal. As a reaction trigger, when you play a tactic or trick event, exhaust Chuck Fergus, choose 2. That event gains fast. That event costs 2 fewer resources to play, or you get +2 skill value while performing a skill test during the resolution of that event. All right, that's it. That will be all for Winifred. So I hope you guys are enjoying these. If you're not, thumbs down. If you are, thumbs down anyway. And have a great day.